其實澳門真係好細個嗬。
嗯。
你知唔知道我成日細個撞到你㗎？
Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Reginald Denny, and this is my review of Ho-Cheung's Isabella. I recently rewatched it because I hadn't seen it in quite a few years. I forgot what a good movie it was, but it quickly reminded me. Isabella is a beautiful film, even with Chapman in it. He plays a policeman in Macau starting to buckle under the pressure of an internal affairs investigation. Isabella Leong plays a young woman whose mother has died, leaving her alone in the world. These two people meet and negotiate a relationship while they work through their own problems and situations. I realize I'm being very vague, but that's because I enjoy watching movies when I know little or nothing about the story, and so that's how I like to talk about them. It's likely that by now you know I'm not really a fan of art movies, or of overly pretentious, arty films. Isabella certainly does have some of those pretensions, but to me, it achieves them. Isabella moves slowly, but it moves. I only get cranky when I feel like a movie is dead in the water, and I don't feel that here. Isabella is much more a very kind of pensive character study sort of movie, and it impresses me on a lot of different levels. The acting is great, and remember that I'm saying that about Chapman and Isabella Leong. Her last movie before she made Isabella was Bug Me Not. Well, it did. But her acting here is subtle and powerful and really very memorable. She looks absolutely beautiful in this movie, even when she's crying. She's really photogenic, and somehow it helps us understand and appreciate her character that much more. Now, Chapman doesn't come across as handsome, but at least he sheds his usual kind of goofy skin to play a man with real shape and dimension. He's convincing, but more importantly, he's interesting. He is still funny at times, but he's also quite serious, and believably so. It's not that often that local movies spend a lot of time on character development, but Isabella does. And by showing us very kind of mundane and everyday situations, and the characters' very human and flawed reactions to those situations, Isabella really draws you into the story's world. It helps that this world is populated by interesting and very entertaining people, like Anthony Wong's very eccentric and funny police officer. He mentors Chapman on situations that fall on both sides of the law. It's not often that I would watch, much less recommend, a movie that has no car chases or violence or nudity. But Isabella is a really good movie, and the kind of art movie that even I can watch. It's nice to look at, it's nice to watch, and it's one of the few movies that, for me, stands up to repeated viewing. I really want you to see this movie, so I want you to pay for it. Because let's face it, one way or another, we always pay for it, don't we? Don't download movies. Downloading stinks. In the description, there are links to where you can buy this. Buy a DVD, buy a Blu-ray. I'd recommend a Blu-ray if you have a nice TV, because this film, like I said, is really beautiful looking, and the bigger your TV is and the nicer your disc is, the better it's going to look. If you enjoy this review, please leave me a comment. If you didn't enjoy the review, please leave me a comment. If you like my reviews, I would really appreciate a subscription, because that way it lets me know that I'm reaching people